Your offer is one of the most highest leverage things you can optimize as a fitness coach. It can genuinely take a fitness coach with just 500 followers all the way to 20 and 30K per month just by dialing in the most important thing in your business. So in this video, I'm going to show fitness coaches exactly how they can optimize their offer so that they can scale to consistent and predictable 20 and 30K months without needing to go viral, chase views, chase leads, and be a sleazy salesperson. So let's get straight into it. Now, first of all, why should you listen to me? Well, currently, as of today, I am running a 35K per month business, solely scaling fitness coaches. We've generated over $500,000 in client revenue in that time, and we've done over 20 million views on Instagram across all of the coaches that we work with. And just so you can see a couple of them, we have people like John, who is 1,300 followers, collected 9K in a month. But then we have bigger people like Rodney, who's now at over 200K followers, doing 30K per month. And a bunch of people who are in between that 5K to 30K mark, depending on how big they are. Now, the reason why this is so important is because a lot of the times fitness coaches just get told they need to post more, they need to grind harder, they need to get more sales calls onto the calendar, and that isn't always necessarily true. You don't need more leads, you don't need more calls, and you don't need to post more content. What you actually need to learn is to position your offer so that you can maximize from what you've got right now, because a lot of you already have the 10, 20, 30K per month business already inside of everything you've got, but your offer is what limits you from maximizing it and actually hitting those numbers. So what happens when you actually correctly position an offer? Well, it's very simple. Leads expect to pay a premium price. An offer that is positioned correctly attracts people who are dream clients who are gonna pay a premium price, instead of leads that expect a cheap service and just want fast and quick results. You obviously also then attract your dream client. Because your offer is positioned as premium, you only attract those premium people, instead of attracting those nightmare clients, the ones who miss all the check-in calls, the ones who never log their fitness updates, and they never are the dream client that you wish you were working with. And then a premium offer that is positioned correctly also sells itself. Because it is so premium, it's undoubtable that people want it. It is so obvious that what you do is amazing, and it sells itself, instead of having to rely on volume or going viral or pushy sales. And that's the trap most fitness coaches are stuck in today. They're just being told to spam content, target your ICP, and they don't even know what it means, or trying to learn all of the sales tactics in the book to become a sleazy, pushy salesperson who burns their audience. And lastly, a well-positioned offer is the obvious choice in the market. You want people to look at your Instagram, to look at you as a fitness coach in your business, and to know he is the number one choice for my specific situation, and there's no one else that I would choose. Instead, where most fitness coaches are today is they don't stand out in the market, and they're lost in the hundreds of thousands of other fitness coaches who are all spinning their wheels, not making any success. So that is what happens when you correctly position an offer. So if you want to achieve all of those things, then carry on watching this video, because we're gonna get straight into what you can do to master your offer. And as you can see right here, there's 4 simple steps to offer mastery. Now, step 1 is just the basics of an offer. So, very simply put, you need to get very clear on your offer. Now, this isn't what you're gonna put in your bio. This isn't what you're gonna go around saying to people, but the basics of an offer is you need to have a very key understanding of all of these metrics right here, so that when you're on a sales call, or when you're making content, or when you're building out your fulfillment process, you know exactly who you need to tailor it for and all the other aspects that go into it, because your offer is what everything's going to be built around. If your offer is helping people who are overweight, that's going to impact your content, which is going to impact your fulfillment as well. That's going to impact the way you talk on a sales call and the pain points and dream outcomes that you talk about. So the very first thing is just getting your offer right. And these are the things that you need to decide for yourself. Who you help, and you need to be specific. What dream outcome you're going to give to them, how you're going to do it in terms of what unique mechanism or training style, and what is the pain point that you remove. You need to give them a time frame so that the offer becomes measurable and it's tangible, and give them a guarantee. But the good thing about guarantees in the fitness space is that if someone doesn't follow your training plan or someone doesn't follow your meal plan, then it genuinely isn't your fault. And that's the difference between money-making offers and fitness offers. Guarantees are actually really good and they don't end up tripping you up later down the line and you're not overcommitting, because it's almost like an equation. If someone does the right inputs, they get the right outputs from fitness coaching. And just to prove to you guys that I'm not waffling and I actually use this myself, here's my offer. So I help fitness coaches achieve freedom and scalability by using the client maxing ecosystem so they can consistently hit those 20 and 30K months without going viral or chasing sales. And I do it all inside of 90 days, or I will work with you for free until you do sign 10 high ticket paying clients. So now for one of you guys who are watching this video, you could have something like, I help post-menopause women reclaim their younger years and feel like their old self by using my menopause mastery training plan without losing their favorite foods or spending hours in the gym. And I do it inside of 180 days, or I will work with you for free until you do achieve your goal. Boom. And now, again, you're not going to put this in your bio. That's way too long. But the reason why you need to get clear at a basic level of what your offer is that now, okay, I know who to make content for. I know what are the dream outcomes I should speak about in my content. I know what my unique mechanism that I'm going to have to differentiate me from everyone else who helps those people in the target market. Because when we speak about an offer that is the obvious choice in the market, instead of just being like, oh yeah, I help post-menopause women with training plans and meal plans, it's now I help post-menopause women using my menopause mastery plan. That's unique and that makes you stand out in the market. So this is why you need to get clear on what your unique mechanism is. And again, for me, I'm not just the guy who helps fitness coaches scale, I use the client maxing ecosystem. And that is what makes people go, oh, what is that? It intrigues them and it makes me stand out. So once we've got the basics of our offer covered, then we need to talk about how we show it. Now, when we look down into how we actually show it, you've obviously got the main thing is going to be your reel strategy. So you need to have awareness reels, you need to have nurture reels, and you need to have conversion reels. And all of these are much easier to make when you have actually got clear on your offer and all of these things here as an online fitness coach. So the broader content from the awareness reels is going to get your eyeballs, the nurture content warms those eyeballs up, and the conversion reels is how you're going to convert them into the DM so you can eventually book a call with them. So you need to ask yourself these questions. How do you show the unique mechanism that you have chosen? And again, the unique mechanism is just a fancy term. So this fancy term, this system, this fat shredder system, or one of my clients, they call theirs the lock-in protocol. How do you present who you help in your content? So again, you can do this via hooks, for example. You could call out the audience. How do you present the dream outcome in your content? How do you actually show the people that you help that you can take them to the dream outcome? So you actually need to understand your audience. You need to understand where these people want to be. And then how do you present your client's current situation and pain points in your content? Because we can't just talk about the dream outcome and where they want to be. We've also got to talk about their current situation of where they are today so that we build trust with our audience. And overall, what you need to learn is to show and not tell. So you need to use your life, your unique mechanism, your results, and your own brand messaging and shape the above points to it. So all of these things here, these 4 points about how you show your offer, you need to use the life, unique mechanism, results, and your brand messaging and tailor it. And then you are going to be able to position your offer correctly. So the thing that you need to do is choose 2 to 3 high leverage core beliefs around your offer. For example, it could be, you don't need to be on a strict diet to get your dream body. The reason why that is a good message to have is because everybody wants to still eat the foods that they love whilst also getting their dream body. So this is a great message that I could put in multiple pieces of content. Another one would be more days in the gym won't equal more success. Optimized training will. So again, now I'm removing the pain point away of having to work hard to still achieve the dream success. And then the third one that you could have, the third core belief around your offer, could be goals achieved by being at your mental and physical peak. And the third core message that you could build around your offer could be goals are achieved by being at your mental and physical peak. So step one to becoming the best you is getting in shape. This is something that's going to speak well to affluent and high performing people, because we're now framing it and saying, yeah, the reason why you're not hitting those 50K or 100K months in your business or personal life is because step one to doing that is getting your mental and physical in shape. So of course you're not achieving that goal. Tie each core message into each piece of content that you post, and that is how you're going to build your premium offer. And the reason why it's important to have these core messages is because trust and reliability is built in repetition. So by having a core set of beliefs that make up your offer, then you are going to build reliability in your unique mechanism and your offer in general. So for example, myself, I'm very big on letting fitness coaches know that they don't need to go viral or become a sleazy salesperson to make 10, 20 or 30K per month. So that's one of my personal core beliefs. Another one for myself is that fitness coaches have everything that they already need to hit those dream months that they want if they just dialed in a couple things like their offer, like their sales system, like their content. Now, when we look at step 3 of offer mastery, it's going to be how do you prove it? So this is how you actually position your results. Now, when you look at positioning your offer as premium so that you attract high ticket clients, you can't sell your offer like you would for a money-making offer. And what I mean by this is, let's say if your offer is helping people get to 10K per month as quick as possible, it doesn't benefit you. It benefits you massively to say, hey, this guy got to 10K per month inside 60 days. However, for fitness coaching, it's completely different. You're not going to post a result that says, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so lost 5 pounds, because the long-term results are where you're going to see the best transformation. So if someone works with you for 2 weeks, yeah, they're going to have dropped a tiny bit, but how much change are they actually going to have seen? They're going to see a big change over 2 months, over 20 months. So what happens here is if we start showing longer term results of people who have worked with you for 3, 6, 9 or 12 months, that conditions your audience to know that your offer is long term. So that when they jump onto the sales call, they're not expecting you to go, oh yeah, it's going to be 1 month of coaching for $400. They're expecting you to say, oh, it's going to be 6 months, it's going to be 12 months, and the price is going to be 3K, or the price is going to be 5K. So it's very important in step 3 of how we prove our offer works, that we make sure that we use long-term results, because this is the customer journey that you're going to be able to create. Someone's going to go, the new coach I just followed has posted again. Then he's going to say, wow, that post that he made about the transformation, that's dope. That guy achieved a great transformation. And then he's going to go, I wonder what the transformation for me is going to look like. Well, I'm in a similar situation, so I guess my journey will be similar. And then this guy must be a premium coach because all his results are from 3 months or more of people working with him. So now I know that I should be expecting to be told that I'm going to have to work with this coach for 3 months. So I'm going to book a call expecting it to take 3 to 12 months. So then when I get told on the sales call that the price is $3,000 for 6 months, that's what I expected. And this is how we actually have a premium offer and prove it that it's premium by the way we leverage our results. And then you've got the last step, because even if you've got your offer basics dialed in, even if you've got the way you show it through content dialed in, even if you've got the way you prove it through your testimonials and results dialed in, you need to make sure the way you sell it is also dialed in. So how do we perfect the way we sell our offer so that it keeps it in that premium frame? So this is the exact template that we give all of our fitness coaches, and the best person who uses it is the wonderful Savannah right here. So this is the exact framework that we use, because most coaches, when it comes to pitching their offer, ramble about training plans and meal plans and this and that, and it's just a bunch of waffle, and it's almost selfish, because you're not talking about their goals, you're not talking about it specifically tailored to them, you're just talking about the general same thing that every single coach provides. Think about it, I could book a sales call with any fitness coach and they could all tell me that they're gonna give me accountability, they're gonna give me check-ins, they're gonna give me a training plan, and they're gonna give me a meal plan. What's different and what would make you stand out is if you were to go, so we've built a transformation program that's going to give you a tailored training plan so that we can help you achieve your bulking goal of going from 70 kilograms to 78 kilograms, and there won't be exercises in there that slow us down. We've also built you a meal plan. You said that discipline and sticking to the meal plan was hard, so we've built a tailored training plan that's built around your favorite foods, and then that way, the bulking goal that you've got, we can make sure we hit it because we'll always be staying on that training plan. And I'm sure now you get it, is each time I say a benefit of a training plan or a meal plan or the check-ins or accountability, I'm finishing that sentence by telling them how it helps them hit their specific goal. So when it comes to your pitch should only be 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, the pitch should look exactly like this. Literally just copy this, guys. And just so you know that this isn't waffle and we actually use it, this is what Savannah uses to have these results that you see right here. Closing 2K 6 months, 1250 for 3 months. She collected 5K in her first 2 weeks of working with us. She had another day where she made 3.6K. Another day where she made 4.2K in 1 day. Another day, 3K in 1 day. Here we go. If I got this right, you guys have closed 7.7K in 2 days. And I did get it right. That's how much she did close. Again, another 2,500. And now Savannah is consistently hitting $15,000 every single month. And she started off being a coach who had like 100,000 followers, but wasn't even making $500 from online coaching. And now I'm gonna play you a short video so you can see exactly how Savannah pitches her offer.
Just like, yeah, you sound like you'd be a great fit for my program. I honestly love to see people who are super committed because I know that, walk through my program. I'm just like, yeah, you sound like you'd be a great fit for my program. I honestly love to see people who are super committed because I know that means you'll follow the plan. So I just love to walk you through kind of what my coaching includes. There's 3 main parts. First of all is the workouts. So we're going to create you a workout plan that helps you, and then I mentioned whatever their goal was. Second is going to be the diet. So obviously we're going to put you on a sustainable diet that helps you whatever their goal is. Third thing is going to be communication with me. And I always tell everybody that this is the most important part of coaching, because if I know where you're at, then I can help be a better coach to you and help serve you, because ultimately this coaching is for you. And I want it to be something that is sustainable for your lifestyle and that you genuinely enjoy.
And there you go. There's an exact breakdown of how a 15 to 20K per month fitness coach actually sells their offer. So when we look at all the 4 steps, you've got the offer basics, you've got showing it through your content, you've got proving it through your testimonials, and you've got how you sell it on the sales call. And those are the 4 steps that you need to master an offer. Now, most people, when they talk about mastering the offer or having a premium offer, they won't go into detail here. They will just talk about this first thing. This is just the exact basics of an offer. If you really want to master an offer and have it premium, you have to include all of these extra things here, and that is how you're going to have results like all of my other clients on the screen right here. And I've got something to give back to each and every one of you watching this video. So if you're watching this video, head over to my Instagram page right now. Now you can either send me one of your sales calls and I will tell you exactly where you're going wrong in your pitch for completely free of charge, or if you want the full pitching framework that we use that you can just copy and paste directly into your sales calls, DM me with the word info. Or if you just want to work with me and see what that would look like, then again, DM me the word info and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do to take you to those 20 and 30K months as a fitness coach, as we have done for all of these other clients. So thank you so much for watching this video, and watch out for the next one. The next one's going to be an absolute banger. So peace out.